Hi everybody, this is Bogus Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends fan channel exclusive Storm figure. So before we take a look at Storm, let's take a look at the only accessory that she comes with, these lightning effects. And we have seen these used many times before, especially with the previous Storm figure from the X-Men Vintage Wave. They were done in a yellow color, and these are done in light blue. Wrap these around her hands like so, and hopefully we get some new lightning effects, because I really hate these. I have never been a fan of how these looked. They weren't too bad when they used them at first, but then I got tired of Hasbro using them for all the Storm figures and stuff like that. So we really need some new lightning effects. But there, that's what they look like on her. And I am still not a fan of these effects. So taking a look at the head sculpt, Hasbro did change a couple things from the previous Storm figure, which I will go ahead and show right now. They gave her some purplish eyeshadow, and her lips are more of a reddish color, where these were kind of like a maroon color. And they changed the hair, the color of it. This one was, the previous version was white and had a bluish wash to it, and this one is white and has a grayish wash, but it's not done that well. And I'll show why. Because over here on the right side, you get a little bit of that gray wash, but over here on the left side, they just went way too heavy with it. As you can see, it has these specks and splotches of paint on it. And comparing it to the previous version, this hair just looks so much better. If they would have maintained this light wash, I think it would have been fine, but they just went way too dark and sloppy on this left side. They did go pretty heavy on the blue wash on this one, but I still think it looks better just because the wash is everywhere, you know. The heavy wash is everywhere. It's not just concentrated on one side. But yeah, I do like this new head sculpt because of the eyeshadow. I think it looks really good. And the earrings came out pretty clean. I really like the gold color that they used. As you can see, this one was white and yellow, and this one is black and gold. And the X logo on her shoulder pads right there. They could have came out just a little bit cleaner. As you can see, they missed the mark right there and there. And right here and here on the right side. And the gold, for the most part, came out pretty clean. As you can see, the lines ran just a little bit right there. And the cuffs on this figure are done in a gold color, whereas the last ones were done in yellow. She has, let me get that unraveled there. She has the same type of fabric for her cape, this black and with the gold trim. It was white with yellow trim on the previous version. And this one really reminds me of the cape they used for the Marvel Now Storm. I think the cape they used for the Marvel Now Storm was a little bit different. And that is about all to go over with this figure, because it is exactly the same as this Storm figure. They just changed the colors of it. And I do think we'll probably get a third release, which will be in the silver and yellow, or silver and gold, whichever color they decide to do. Which I will probably buy it, because Storm is one of my favorite X-Men of all time. So, yeah, I do expect we'll probably get a silver version sometime, maybe, and I've heard rumors that there's going to be an X-Men Vintage Wave 2, so we could see her in her silver outfit in that. But, you know, this is really good, especially if you missed out on this version, because this version was pretty hard to find, and this one is a lot easier to find since it is a fan channel exclusive. I did want to show one thing real quick here. I wanted to, I have done this before, so I know it works. You can swap the heads with the Mohawk Storm from the Apocalypse Wave. Let's just pop the head off there. Making sure. And you can pop this one here. And as you can see, the skin tones are just a little bit different, but you can put the Mohawk head Storm on this figure. Or on this body, I should say. And I think that looks really, really nice. It reminds me of the Toy Biz variant from back in the day. That was one figure I never got, so I might have her with this head on this body, because I think that looks really nice like that. So now let's go over the articulation. She has a ball-jointed head that can't quite look back at all because of the hair. It is pretty stiff. She can look down all the way, though, and she can move her head side to side. She has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out very far. She has single-jointed elbows that can bend in just about all the way. She has swivel wrist that can move side to side and up and down. She has a ball jointed diaphragm that can move back all the way and forward just slightly. Can also move side to side. She has ball jointed hips that can only move out that far. She can kick forward all the way. She can kick back just a little bit. She has swivel to thigh, double jointed knee, which she has pretty gummy knee joints. That's one thing I forgot to point out earlier in this review. They're pretty gummy, and I know Hasbro's addressed this issue, and they're going to fix that. I really hope so, because this and the previous Storm figure both have pretty gummy legs. The previous Storm figure, I have the white outfit version. Her legs have gotten warped because they're so gummy. I don't think these are to that point yet, but they might get to that. She has swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and an ankle rocker. Now let's do some size comparisons. Here she is next to the X-Men Vintage Wave. I think it's called Retro Wave. I think I've been calling it the X-Men Vintage Wave for this whole review, but I'm pretty sure it's X-Men Retro Wave. But anyways, there she is next to the previous version. And as you can see, these legs have warped pretty bad. And I've even tried setting them straight and boiling them, and eventually they just get right back to that. So that's pretty irritating. But anyways, leave a comment down below and tell me which of these color schemes is your favorite. Do you like the black and the gold version, or do you like the yellow and the white version? Here she is next to the Apocalypse Wave Storm. And her legs also were kind of gummy, and they've kind of bent like that. There she is next to her. Here she is next to my Toy Biz Hasbro Kit Bash of this version. And finally, here she is next to the Retro Wave Cyclops. I'd highly recommend this figure. I think it is awesome. It is just a simple color change, but like I said, I was looking forward to this. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.